So in the long run, it would look like this. If I'm engaging, boom, brand, boom, another one. That's low-key the rotations. And so much power comes back from that, y'all. Now look, now watch my power. Now me doing this, these are the Spartan targets that don't give you power. If I wanted to, I could low-key be done, because you know the Sinestro's ring not only does it give you supercharge, but it also gives you power back. So if I am dumping hella power into my team, it's low-key not hurting me, bro. Right now my defense is sitting at, look at this, 636,019, right? A lot of people be struggling. Check this out. So we got pages. We're gonna have our aftershocks, right? Now I'm gonna use my shield so we can stop pages. 1,274,000. I just doubled that shit, bro. I got 1,000,000 health. I'm protecting my health with 1,274,000, and it stays there. So yes, I'm able to, you know what I'm saying, tank content 40 CRs above me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is, bro. Take this build or leave it. Man, you already know what's going on, man. We be throwing down in this bitch.
I forgot to tell you I'm a fiend. Hit me with a dose of dopamine in my dreams. I'm the type of nigga who be always smoking green, pumping out these fumes like an AI machine. Yeah, I wonder who be pulling all these fucking strings. Do they know my name?
All right, man. Society, misfits, DCUO, whatever. To this genre. I guess, is it a genre? It feels like a genre, bro. Because you gotta like really like this genre. You gotta really like DCUO to be even watching videos about it, even to be playing it at this point. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been getting a lot of messages, a lot of stuff about just me doing support roles, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely in a different state. You know what I'm saying? Just recently, we just finished maxing out all of my troll stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been working on this CR, bro. You know, I was just 455. I used my CR skip for this, and we're at 460. So I just been grinding, you know. So I want to like kind of show what I'm building for tanks and troll. Hopefully y'all can look at this and like, you know, I be trying to inspire y'all to think differently, you know, to play this game differently. It's not just play it just the regular ways, you know. I mean, it's already a lot to just go in and queue up, you know what I'm saying, and just keep queuing. But when you want to queue up with something that you know that like you built from scratch that's working, and then you start getting invites to groups and stuff because people are starting to realize that you actually got your shit down packed, you know what I'm saying? So y'all, welcome to Dimensions. It's crazy. Like I'm telling you, bro. I've been trying to sell these names, bro. No one want these names, so I'm like, fuck it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got Dimensions. Look, I was Heartlight. The whole thing was to have a troll to get ready for this Heartlight stuff, and I could just wolf pack my DPS arts that I can enjoy Heartlight, you know. But when I went Heartlight, and in like 2-3 seconds, not 2-3 seconds, like 2-3 minutes, I thought about it. I'm like, everyone is gonna be Heartlight, bro. Everybody and their moms is going to be Heartlight. Like everyone, like the way this water shit took over, I just don't want to be a part of that, bro. That's some I am mad shit for real. I'm addicted to different, bro. I don't want to be a part of like the movement. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said on stream, bro. I would rather not and let everyone else enjoy it. And then after everyone done killed it, I can experience it for myself. There's gonna be a big wave on best loadout, best this, best that. I hope y'all can see where I'm coming from, bro, because I'm Quantum right now, bro. I always wanted to troll with Quantum, bro. I think Quantum is dope. Any power in which you can teleport, my nigga, I'm that in an MMO. I'm serious, bro. If you can teleport going invisible, that is me, bro. In any MMO. And Quantum is the only ability who can fucking teleport, bro. And I just love enjoying, like, you know, like that mechanic needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? That pickup needs it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. So y'all, I pushed this build to the limit. of course, we got a lot of stuff to level, you know what I'm saying? So I got better examples on my tank whenever we go over there, but I want to show y'all what I'm building. You know, I'm not new to trolling. Like I understand like buff trolls and all that stuff. I understand how important that is, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just wanted to use arts I never used before. That's usually how I am, you know? And someone said in the comment like a debuff power troll, just stick to DPS. Honestly, bro, if you've been a DPS, you would realize these DPSs need fucking power. They can't do it. They can't do it alone. You know, like I'm in raids and people really be like, you know, we don't. No. There was a raid recently, and it was like, yo, I need you to go troll. My DPS can't sustain. You know, that specific DPS needed power, bro. What about all the other DPSs who build their builds who don't really need that much power? Like why does this person have to advocate for you? You know what I'm saying? For damage? And that's another thing, bro. I'ma say it, bro. These buff trolls, bro, low key, I ain't got no smoke with y'all, but if you buff trolling, it's because y'all low key sucking dick, bro. What I mean by that, don't take no offense, but we already know the DPS economy, ego, and stuff like that is inflated like fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everyone's always trying to get a buff troll, and just for max damp, just for speed runs and stuff, bro. Bring back some dynamicy, bring back some, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you should have a build and be like, I use this because it's good in these situations. It doesn't matter if someone is saying like, yo, like, you know, what the fuck are you doing? Obviously, you want to ask your peers about it and, you know, and build a consensus. But my whole build for this build is that I want it to be rewarded for debuffing. I want to reward my group for constantly having debuffs on the group, you know? So let's go into what we got. I managed to get 3 arts to 200 with this fortification. So I got BOP, Brand of Hecate, and I got Raoul. So let me break it down. Amulet of Raoul obviously is gonna boost your debuffs, you know what I'm saying? Plus 50%, you know what I'm saying, what it already is. So it's pretty good. Deals damage over time to 7 additional enemies, equal to your vitalization and might. Now I am going to Wolfpack scrap, you know what I'm saying? That's probably gonna be the next thing on Wolfpack. So in the meantime, I have pages here, but pages ain't that bad because with a lot of these builds, like I know my shit's in the way. Hold on. With a lot of these builds, it takes might and vitalization. This takes might and vitalization. What else? This takes vitalization and something like, you know what I'm saying? And so this is an all-around buff. This is an all-around buff for all that. And for me not having the gear, for me not having, you know what I'm saying, like the stuff that would make me an in-game troll, that buff is actually doing a lot when it comes to like giving, you know, power because I have increased vitalization. All right. Now look, I ain't gonna lie, with this Sinestro's ring, bro, like I don't have no supercharged regen, no nothing, no flash, no head mod, no scrap, and I do not be struggling on supercharge. Yeah, it takes 50%, but honestly, it's like I guess I'm running omnibus, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't struggle. Like I always have supercharge, you know what I'm saying? Like always, especially when I'm clipping birds of prey, you know what I'm saying? And that's a supercharge generator. Anomaly is another supercharge generator, you know what I'm saying? So I will get scrap. I will make another armory where I can spam supercharges. If I can get my hands on the Sunstone Iconic for this tune, then you know I can spam both and just give out multiple shields and never really struggle, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to allies, I did end up, I guess, wolf packing them. We got John Stewart for maximum vitalization, obviously with pages and all that stuff. Like whenever I pop my, you know, group shield, bro, everyone is full power. Like it's fucking dope. I actually do enjoy it. I feel like I'm actually helping the team as a troll. I'm not just in there giving power. And we have our I guess our crit magnitude. What is it? Yeah, let me read it again. Group now. Yeah, basically this is a transformation card, static shock for trolls. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I wonder if it'll pop. Yeah, whenever I pop that, you get this hair looking thing, and all of your power outage will just be critting. So that means everything that I've done to like even, you know, BOP. Actually, let me bring up the examples. I don't want to just keep talking about it. This com link, this gives basically constant power over time. Brand of Akate, whenever you absorb the stacks, gives you hella power over time, and the power over time from your abilities, and you're pumping out power this way. So in the long run, it will look like this. If I'm engaging, boom, brand, boom, another one. That's low-key the rotation. And so much power comes back from that, y'all. Now look, now watch my power. Now me doing this, these are the Spartan targets that don't give you power. If I wanted to, I could low-key be done, because you know the Sinestro's ring, not only does it give you supercharge, but it also gives you power back. So if I am dumping hella power into my team, it's low-key not hurting me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the whole point of this is that I want to create time for me to do mechanics efficiently, to do the things no one's thinking about. You know what I'm saying? To even have, like, you see how fast I got my supercharge, bro? You know what I'm saying? We are Gucci, bro. When it comes to power, I do enjoy that I'm able to do that and debuff. Like, honestly, if you're going to buff people to have a number that says 1.6 million might, right, from a buff troll, if you're debuffing your enemies, bro, I'm not gonna say that's not the same thing, but is that not low-key, like, you know, you doing more damage than if you're not buffing or debuffing? It's like, at least you're not in the middle. At least you're doing something. Like, the debuff is crazy, you know, when it comes to healing, even you know, helping your tank out because they're not hitting as hard. You know, you're buffing their damage. I mean, debuffing their damage as well. Defense. I mean, I don't know. As a player, that's how I think. That's how I would rather be as a troll. You know what I'm saying? Last time I built this build on holidays, when holidays was a troll, everybody was asking me to be in runs because they was able to spam so much shit, bro. People was running Ebon, no 35%er because I had that shit on lock. You know what I'm saying? So I would hope to build that. Right now we're sitting at, I actually unlocked hella skill points on this, man. 553 skill points type deal, you know. And a lot of people wants to talk about survivability. Honestly, if you suck at surviving, bro, I mean, like, it's like, you got to know the material, bro. You know, you got to know the content, you know. A lot of people want to spec into health. A lot of people want to spec into all these things, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, just be in a good position, especially as a troll, you know, you should be thinking about the things that the group isn't thinking about. So I do enjoy playing troll a lot. Like, I was streaming today. A lot of, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the name. I'm enjoying the vibe. You know, the fact that I don't even have the drip yet, and we just rocking this right now, and the name is Dimensions, is fucking dope. Someone said that I should do a showcase on the tunes, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do that whenever I get, you know, the styles I want for these niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna make these niggas look fucking OP, bro. But yeah, but that's really my troll. I would show like an in-game perspective, but I am CR466. I can't even run the latest content, so I'm not gonna show y'all no omnibus stuff. That's just what I'm running. That's just what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Join the streams. Join. I wouldn't say join, but any troll videos that I got out, you'll basically see the evolution of this. You know, so I will be advocating the troll players in a way. And you know, guys, it's the way you play the game. It's not the way the game is supposed to go. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're watching any troll, any tank, any healer, you can adopt a little bit of their play style, but definitely form your own, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna add to the raid in a productive way. Now let's go to Opiate, bro. I already have an example. It was funny because I was in Love and War and I tank, guys, I'm CR 485. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but I was tanking B&E at CR like 475, like the lowest CR. Like, bro, niggas cannot survive that shit, bro. So I'm gonna explain this shit in the same way. When I saw the example of the raid, my dumb ass, bro, I was so vibing. I felt like whatever. I thought we was gonna burn Wonder Woman before she was gonna reflect, bro. I hit the reflect and it one-shotted me. But that's like the only instance in which I would ever struggle, would ever die, is like some one shot with this build, bro. So let me break this down. I do got Lazarus Pit, but I'm gonna show y'all why we run this stuff. You know, and there's a certain somebody who is a big mathematician on DC. I'm not gonna lie, who really gives a fuck about like numbers and math. Let me break this down in a way where I mean, like, it's logic, bro. Logic beats math, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? 1 + 1 = 2. We know that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not gonna get into that because that guy low key is like rage bait as fuck, bro. I'm not even gonna say the name, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But yo, mystic symbols of the 7, what does that really do? Let's really break this down, fam. Let's really break this down. Damn, I'm so small. No diddy, bro. Like, fuck. Alright, let's break this down, bro. I've been wanting to do this for a while. It's been on TikTok, it's been everywhere. Everyone's just saying, like, can you please do this? So here it is, bro. Mystics, I'm gonna tell you why we run these arts. Cersei's mask. A lot of people don't even know like what they're looking at when they look at my shit, bro. Mystic symbols of the 7. We're gonna go base value. When hit by an enemy, of course, it decreases your defense by 5% for each enemy within 5 yards. And you gotta know, tank is already on defense. When it comes to aftershocking and stuff, we're gonna get to that, right? Just stay with me. So anybody around you, your defense is boosted by 5%, 20% maximum. Cool. Increase healing received by 10%. That's the first healing buff, right? Regenerate a small health based on restoration each time you are struck by an enemy, right? Now, this is another thing that gives us defense. Genetic alterations. The more health you lose, the more defense you gain, bro. So if you're 30% or lower, you gain 12% of max health converted to defense. Honestly, as a tank, to be honest, me dealing with earth tanking, I'm really not concerned about how much health I have. If I have, I mean, I just need enough health, right? But if I have over 1.2 million defense, you know what I'm saying? That defense is protecting my health. You're aftershocking. You are mitigating damage. I'm not worried about that. There's a lot of MMOs and a lot of different styles of tanking. You know what I'm saying? DC is actually the one style of tanking that kind of is in every game. A lot of people tank with CC. A lot of people tank with, you know what I'm saying? Like, depends. It doesn't matter what MMO you play. Some tanks really be tanking with CC and ads, bro. It has nothing to do with defense. This is earth style of tanking. So, you know what I'm saying? The more your health goes down, the more defense you got. That's really all you need to know about that. Manacles. Manacles is very important for earth, in my opinion. Capable of blunting the strongest attacks, basically one shots. Put you in an unshakable state and basically reapplies the damage back to them. Absorbs 50%. Yeah. We just talked about that. Now, when unshakable triggers, the following abilities, Gemstone Shield, which is the strongest shield in the game, can be reset. And it's not like, and they're not resetting the hard light shield. They're not resetting the white lantern shield. They're resetting that shield. So you have no you can use your other shields without, you know, you feeling like you're missing this proc or this passive. You know what I'm saying? And all shield cooldowns are reduced by 10%. Now let me see if I have it in there. I think I got a new back piece. You can put the back piece white mod and your shield cooldown will be reduced by 20%. So yeah, all shields too. So it's not just gemstones, also those other things, and you can run 3 shields. Honestly, 2 OP, two. I can just tank with just these 3 arts, but we're gonna take it one more step further. We got Pages of the Black. Now I can run I got Lazarus Pit 200. I have an armory for that, but honestly, I call this armory build playground because it is a playground. I can do whatever the fuck I want. With all those things happening and Pages already taking your health down by 1%, maximum 10%, it's triggering your everyman prototype art to gain more defense anyway. I mean, you have all these shields and it's stopping the Pages proc. And you know, these basic heals from the healer is really, you know, I use Pages on my DPS, not even giving a fuck if I run a shield or not. So you know what I'm saying? Of course I can run this shit and benefit from all buffs. Incoming healing, you know what I'm saying? Defense, dominance, doesn't matter, fam. Everything gets buffed. So that, like, all these arts you just talked about, low-key gets buffed, bro. Now let's talk about Cersei's mask. Now look, you see how it says bonus incoming healing, right? 4.5 per stack. So 4.5 times 10. You know what I'm saying? That's what? 45%? You know what I'm saying? Wait, let me get the math right. I don't want that man to be coming basic math, basic knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So 4 times 10 is 40.5. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, like, you know, like, wait, no, let's actually, because we're gonna add that anyway. We got incoming healing is increased by 30%. So, and get this, guys, it's not boosting restoration or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's boosting the words incoming healing. So anything that heals you is gonna be boosted, right? 45% plus 30%. 75, is that really what it's telling me? You know what I'm saying? I think that is the most viable thing when all these powers in here, like you got your heal, you got your magma. Now I didn't level my blue ring to the point where I can use the healing field, but I would love to put that healing field down, you know, and tank inside of it and get increased healing. So guys, you guys you're healing yourself by a percentage base, not based off of how much restoration you have, and you're getting healed in game. You know what I'm saying? We got dash attack, you know what I'm saying? Like just in case you need a window, for example, like of grabbing ads, you can actually dash to wherever the ads is coming. You know, now look, now with 2 trays, bro, I ain't gonna lie, Earth is broken, bro. You can pull whatever you need to. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to group them up from there on. You got another pull to, you know, reinforce the pull. I tell every tank this who needs help, bro. I say the better you have control of the aggro, the better your tanking will be. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like a lot of people be like, stop CCing the ads. Obviously, it depends on the raid. But as long as you have aggro and your dominance is higher, bro, like, bro, CC them bitches, bro. I'm not gonna outrun the group, you know what I'm saying, to the point where they're gonna lose too much aggro. If anyone's tank with me, they would see that I will go forward. If ads are stunned, I pull those ads that I pulled up, and I come back and I work my way back towards the group. You know what I'm saying, to make sure that there's no like mishap, you know, that ads are still aggro, because they're not gonna be attacked, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why that is why we run into places with, like, you know, 1 tank and 3 healers type deal, and alerts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know your job. You just gotta do your role, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now aftershock. Now let's get into like a little bit of the numbers. And it's like, you don't need to be a mathematician to understand this, bro. All you gotta do is survive the raids. And honestly, the testimony is the fact that I'm CR 485 doing elite content at 524. All these people who's like giving out these builds is never really giving a example on, you know what I'm saying, what it's like in raid, bro. I mean, it's good to have a blueprint of something, but is there example? Is it really working, bro? So this is what I'm saying. We're gonna showcase the defense that right now my defense is sitting at. Look at this. 636,019, right? A lot of people be struggling. Check this out. So we got pages. We're gonna have our aftershocks, right? Now I'm gonna use my shield so we can stop pages. 1,274,000. I just doubled that shit, bro. I got 1 million health. I'm protecting my health with 1,274,000, and it stays there. So yes, I'm able to, you know what I'm saying, tank content 40 CRs above me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is, bro. Take this build or leave it. It works. I'm telling you, bro. 3 shield, like, bro, honestly, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be fucking with it. I be having fun. I like the fact that I am a tank and I am a low ass CR and I'm able to tank high shit. That is the point of a tank, is to not die. Bro, if I was CR 517, tanking would probably be boring because you're expected to live, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really hope. Oh, that's crazy. I thought the whole time that niggas was talking on leave chat. I was like, damn, their audio might be all in this bitch. But yeah, you know, that's basically the precipice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to play that clip of me taking Love and War, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just wanted to get my 2 cents about tanking and trolling. These are my ults that I am working on. They're both around 500 SP at the moment, and we have what, 5? Yeah, we got max allies, max arts. All I gotta do is get the CR up. You know what I'm saying? Holiday's gonna have some friends to play with, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, be easy. You know, if you're watching this, you know what I'm saying? It's the day of the giveaway. Thank you to everyone who's been participating. There's so many people, bro. It's biggest turnout in DC history right now, bro. I mean, I don't know what it was like back then, around 2014, 15, 16, if people was doing giveaways, because there's a lot of people playing back then. But right now, in this new age of DC, bro, having over like 110 entries just for one iconic alone, remember we're giving away 2, is crazy, bro. So please, guys, we're locking 12 o'clock p.m. Nobody else will be able to be added to the Sunstone, bro. So if you've been lurking on these videos on stream and you just never joined the Discord, now is your last time to do so, bro. Please. You know what I'm saying? That's that, bro. Honestly, I don't even know if y'all can. Usually I be pumping out my videos at 12 p.m. I wanted this to be like the last, you know what I'm saying, like get at it. But it's just like at this point, we've been doing this for a week and I've been entering names, making shit hella organized to the point where it's easy for me to enter them on. And you know what I'm saying? So I might release this at 12. So if you're seeing this, the giveaway is probably fucking closed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know, like everybody who joined, everyone who's in the disc, guys, we'd be having 100 people online every day. Out of 300 people that's like in the Discord, 100 people is always online. Conversate. People was in stream talking about they've never thought they would see something like this, learn so much, bro. Bro, if you were in the Discord, bro, leave a comment on how it helped you through broker, through finding people to play with, through let's like, you know, I guess like build help. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let others know that it's not just some place where, you know, just some gamers with pimples and zits on their face and shit is just talking like, bro, y'all got charts. I don't know why y'all not content creators. Y'all got charts. Y'all got the craziest. Like, bro, what the fuck? I'm sitting here like, damn, y'all do this shit better than me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I could create a space that's collaborative enough for us to all be there and still be on the same page, bro. Thank you to everybody who's been working on that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, y'all really made this possible, bro. It doesn't matter where DC goes, as long as we have this, as long as we have this little community, bro, we're always gonna find love in this game. We're always gonna find people to play with. We're always gonna find comp, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the word, not the word, I mean, competition is good, but the way comp is now it's starting to become obsolete, you know, just how overpowered things are until they do these revamps, until there's things to comp about, bro. Like, honestly, like, what would the next DLC entail? B&E was hard because it was B&E. It had nothing to do with, you know, like Love and War and MOE, all that other stuff. That shit was probably gonna be easy anyway, bro. But B&E has always been a hard raid, so I don't know, bro. Hey, be easy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, whoever wins on this giveaway, bro, hey, you earned it, bro. Cause you know what I'm saying? You went through whatever steps you had to do to get there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate all y'all for supporting and everything, bro. Like, for real, bro. It's been a long road, long journey. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, be easy. That stream is gonna be dope. Remember, the giveaway is at 8 p.m. So even if you're not in it, if you want to be there for the hype, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I expect over 100 people in stream. This is over 100 names. So if they want to see if they won, bro, like, like, you know what I'm saying? On to the next. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to give something to somebody in the mail. Like, how should that work, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because this is gonna, like, at 12 p.m. I'm trying to lock in my decision. I already know how I'm gonna spin the wheel. I already know how I'm gonna do all that stuff. When it comes to like whoever wins, if they're not there, I hope they're there, bro. I hope they are there. I'm being for real. Please don't miss out on this free iconic that this whole community's been raving about, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's enough of me talking, bro. Hey, be easy. Much love. You know what it is, bro. Hey, holidays. I'm out. Peace.
Tell me like you need a sideshow. Matching up my reaction. You're the one I want, girl, you know it. I can die the day I got choose.
I don't wanna be no burden, yeah, I know for certain. Judge my soul with a verdict, even when you know not perfect. This is the land of the gods, ask me how I know. No, I heard it from somewhere divine. I'm willing to be be that person if you're willing to follow the lead. Get them to come like me, I'm a disruptor. We are the glitch in the system, we do this together. It's for the better. We are the eye of the storm, the spot about weather. I made it the winner, so I'm finna start a rebellion. What about the wicked? We gonna pour that boat like Noah's Ark. One way ticket to glory. Just know we not sheep. We will not suffer in silence. Mark this day is day in history when we try to kill them with kindness. Now we resort to the violence, not my character. To act out of character, but this the rebellion. I'm feeling rebellious. I'm finna leave my people, the kingdom come. I will not rest until it's done. Sound of war gon' sound like a drum. It's the beginning of the end. I know I heard this song before. Sound like deja vu, I know how it goes. Got me feeling we win in the end. Put too much faith in God, not in ourselves. That is the problem. We do not know our worth. I'm not a coward. I'm on the front lines facing the enemy. Cause if I don't, then that is the enemy. I'm the epitome of courage. I would do anything to make sure that my future flourish. Take a swift blow to my enemies, I'll watch them perish. Don't believe all the lies when they talk, all that blasphemy. This is just between you and me. Choose the right side when the time comes. It's gonna be a revelation when the revolution is here. Band together and read what you sow. Yeah, this for good measure. Land of milk and honey comes with a whole lot of pleasure. Yeah, you wanna what I wanna love. I like this here. Whole lot of bloodshed. I don't wanna be no burden, yeah, I know for certain. Judge my soul with a verdict, even you know not perfect. This is the land of the gods, ask me how I know. No, I heard it from somewhere divine. I'm willing to be that person if you're willing to follow the lead. Get them to come like me, I'm a disruptor. We are the glitch in the system, we do this together. It's for the better. We are the eye of the storm, the spot about weather. I made it the winner, so I'm finna start a rebellion. What about the wicked? We gonna pour that boat like Noah's Ark. One way ticket to glory.
I'm going to ask you 3 questions if I can. Number 1 is, have you reached a verdict? Yes. Was it unanimous? Yes. Has that verdict been filled in, signed, and dated by a useful person?
I grew up way too fast, and I don't remember my past. And no, I'll never look back, I'll keep my foot on the deck. I really don't know how far I'll go try to run out of gas. Whenever I'm sad, I like to run up a tag. Cause all of my thoughts be making me feel like I am mad. Since when did life get real? I'm caught up inside of my feels. Maybe it's cause I can relate to my demons. If I don't wake up, they gonna keep me dreaming. I may not fulfill my journey, but I'm hoping to make it even if it's on a gun. One thing I know for sure, all my sacrifices done came with some hefty prices. So no, I'm not the nicest, and I should take my own advice and find a vibe. I just hope that life gets better, and no, I'm not talking about challenge. I'm talking about life not being so heavy, but life is light as a feather. To see all the storms ahead, so I can avoid the weather. Sometimes I feel it inside of my bones. Nobody know what I mean when I say I feel alone. I do not feel what you see. You started the label of dictionary. I am a visionary. The mirror be telling me I look like bloody man. So I play the part of a bloody man. Nobody like a reflection. I love when the person would judge me, cause I get to judge them. I'm not afraid to talk to his face and say, nigga, you're not him. I just be telling the truth. These niggas be thinking they bulletproof. I sever connections and no, I'm not talking no Bluetooth. So stay out the way when I handle my business. Mean what I say to the start to the finish. I grew up way too fast and I don't remember my past. And now I'll never look back, I'll keep my foot on the deck. I really don't know how far I'll go try to run out of gas. Whenever I'm sad, I like to run up a tag. Cause all of my thoughts be making me feel like I am mad.
on cruelty to children in the first degree, not guilty. This not
I just be counting my bitches, they rollin'. Pullin' on her side, pullin' on Rose. 50K clip to my Birkin, shot with a 9, you hoes be lurkin'. 21 dropped out of college, making a bag while you hoes be twerking. Got my dog wearing Gucci Louis, yeah, he be stuntin'. All these bitches act like much, you know, all these hoes buzzin'.
They gon' think we lying, man. They gon' think we bluffing, yeah. Pull up at a spot, yeah. Pull out Smith and Wessons, yeah. Step out with my shawty, yeah. Yo, shawty, go and get my shawty. Cockin' like you naughty, yeah. It's in my yachty, yeah. Gotta make some room for the body, yeah. Then we outta here. I may not be a surgeon, but I'm certain I can call him, yeah. Pussy boy, better go, yeah. You moving like a virgin, yeah. I did not forward to pity. These niggas be acting so nitty and gritty. I feel like I'm up in my city and I look at my diamonds. I know that they drippy, they dripping all over her titties. Money on the rap, make a stack. Give it to my queen, I'm a jack. I do not fuck with them rats. I told you I came out the trap. I got me a gat, it's Paul's and black. I do not fuck with them niggas who lack. I fuck with my niggas who stop me. I fuck with my niggas who slack. I told my ops I got a master plan. You ain't in it, yeah. You ain't in it, yeah. Don't you get offended. I don't fuck with you and that's a life sentence. I'm not just a nigga who be counting Benjamins. From the north again, know my origin. From the slaughter bin. They call me a head case. They don't know what to label me. They just say that I made it day.
I just be counting my bitches, they rollin'. Pullin' on her side, pullin' on Rose. 50K clip to my Birkin, shot with a 9, you hoes be lurkin'. 21 dropped out of college, making a bag while you hoes be twerking. Got my dog wearing Gucci Louis, yeah, he be stuntin'. All these bitches act like much, you know, all these hoes buzzin'. I don't fuck with feds, I be getting all this bread. Fuck a op nigga if they wanna see me dead. I got these niggas thirsting over me, leave they ass on red. I got twin Glocks, Da Vinci on my clock. Not in Tokyo, but we cooking dope on the wok. Got my niggas serving and they pulling on your block. Yeah, we here to make plays, nah, we ain't tryna talk. I don't give no handouts, I got a bed now. I remember when you bitches were face down and assed out. Pull up on my block, I'm at the stash house. I'm about to cash out, watch me hit the dash now.
Our man makes hits. Go stream his music.